Hi, this is Tour Guide Tim back with you to show you the village of La Jolla now. I'll bring you down here as part of the sightseeing tour that starts in downtown San Diego. Now the village of La Jolla is full of boutique shops and art galleries. I'll pan around for you in just a moment. As part of the sightseeing tour, for those of you that I give a lot of flexibility. For example, if you don't want to go up to the Torrey Pines golf course and the glider port and prefer more time to browse around the shops and art galleries, you can come join me on the sightseeing tour, get off here in the village of La Jolla while the rest of us go on up to Torrey Pines. And I've had some, even though most people stay with me, I've had some wives get off here in the village, and then the husbands will stay on board and go up to the Torrey Pines golf course and glider port with me. And I'll give you a visitor map of the area. You can also download it from my website. It shows you where to go, what shops to see, and what there is to do here in the village of La Jolla. Also give people time to get a bite to eat at some of the great restaurants here in La Jolla. For example, a lot of people read about George's at the Cove. Another famous one they've seen on TV is 910 Restaurant. A lot of the guests that join me for the walking tour portion here in the village, which is optional, and you can come join me for that to learn more about the seals, sea lions, pelicans, and cormorants, and those pioneering women that helped shape this beautiful little town. There's a place called Gerard Gourmet where I like to take those guests. It's a couple that has their own farm up in the mountains here in San Diego that brings produce down from their garden to make a lot of soups, sandwiches, salads, and hot foods that are pretty quick to heat up and take with you or enjoy before we go on our walking tour. So in a moment I'm going to pan around for you here to get a little feel for that, and then I'll take you down to the coastline to see the seals, sea lions, pelicans, and cormorants. Again, come sign up for my sightseeing tour to come explore this beautiful village of La Jolla at tourguidetim.com. So right now I'm looking up Girard Avenue. This is one of the few big streets here in La Jolla. There now I'm panning past the Music and Arts Library, one of the oldest libraries in the United States. I'll share more about that as part of the sightseeing tour. And now I'm panning towards Prospect Street, and one of the unique shops I'll take you by is a local maker of swimsuits, whose swimsuits have been featured in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit magazine over the last few years. In the distance you're just seeing the Pink Lady, the La Valencia Hotel, where people like Gregory Peck and his Hollywood friends would spend their summers. It's also a favorite hangout spot for Theodore Geisel, the author of the Dr. Seuss books. Now I'm panning around to the Colonial Hotel and the 910 Restaurant. So again, you can get a lot more information or download a visitor map from my website, tourguidetim.com. Now I'll take you down to the coastline.